Alright, what's up guys? Michael here, bringing you another video today, and today it's going to be something a little different. It's going to kind of be an analyzing, exploring, explaining, Ouija Origins of Evil. Now, if you don't know what Ouija is, it's the second film. It's a prequel to the 2014 classic, critically acclaimed, air quotes included, Ouija, which was actually universally panned and hated, but now, after watching Ouija Origins of Evil, I'd like to kind of go in depth and explain the connections between the two movies. So I'm going to do this in a chronological order of the timeline of the two movies. So we're going to start with Ouija Origin of Evil first. So in Ouija Origin of Evil, we got the Xander family. We got Paulina Xander, the main character, the older daughter. We got Alice Xander, the mother. And we got Doris Xander, the youngest daughter. And they basically have this kind of thing going where they scam people into believing that they are contacting the spirit world now. Throughout the movie, I'm not going to go super duper in depth. I'm just kind of point out the connections like I said. They get the Ouija board, and eventually Doris, the younger daughter, believes that she's talking to her father, but really it's some other spiritual being beneath the house. And the house was once lived in by this like kind of Nazi devil doctor kind of dude. He believed in the occult and he studied the occult, and basically his ghost or his presence goes into Doris and he's able to contact the outside world through her. That's where the voices come through, and that's where the eye and the throat thing comes from. Anyway, let's just fast forward to the end here. We get to the end, and the whole house everything's going fucking crazy. Doris is full on possessed demon mode, and Lena, the older daughter, is forced to sew her mouth shut. And by sewing her mouth shut, that basically disables the voice of the demon being able to come out, like they explained earlier in the movie. And shortly thereafter, Lena actually kills her mother, Alice, which is fucking crazy. She kills her, and basically Lena gets admitted to this asylum, this place. Now in this asylum or this mental institution, whatever, this doctor is trying to talk to Lena. Is like, what happened to Doris's body? Because it's gone, apparently. Mom's dead. Doris's body is gone. What happened? Okay. Lena doesn't want to say anything, or we don't know. Let's just say she didn't want to say anything. She didn't want to say anything. So she's trying to kind of hide it, hide what actually happened, even though she kind of knows. She goes back to her room, cuts her thumb open a little bit, gets a piece of glass, and she makes a Ouija board on the floor to contact Doris and bring her back. Then we see the poor doctor, who might have knows his own business, walks down the hallway, and you see frickin' Doris and Lena, and they're sitting in the room together. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Then you see frickin' little Doris crawling on the ceiling and about to pounce on the doctor, and the movie ends. Now, if you stayed after the credits, which I didn't, but I eventually caught the scene online a little bit later on, we see present-day Lena, which is played by Lynn Shay, like the first one, and she's in the mental institution. And then she receives, someone saying, oh, I'm your niece. I'm coming here to visit. So basically that's where it ties in with the first film. Lena is Lynn Shay from the first film. And I don't know if that was super duper obvious to everybody, and I'm just freaking dumb. But I didn't see anyone online talking about her or whatnot, so I thought that I'd jump on it real quick. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the 2014 movie Ouija. Basically, this main girl, or she's not the main girl, but she's the first girl to die, Debbie. She's playing Ouija, and her best friend, Lane, alright, they're children. They love the stupid Ouija board game. Eventually, Debbie kills herself, and Lane's like, what the fuck, right? So, toward the middle of the movie, Lane kind of goes on Deb's computer and looking through all the files and everything, and she sees that Deb's talking about these videos that she played the game alone, and all of a sudden she's dead. Now, this ties also into the second film because you find out that one of the rules is never to play alone, like stated in the first one. Also, never play on a graveyard, which they were on. All the bodies, or not all, maybe most of the bodies from that crazy devil doctor guy are in the house still. The skeletons are in the house still. We find that out in the prequel, which is really, really crazy. So that kind of adds some new light to the original Ouija. Also in the original, the main villain is Doris, the ghost of Doris, and they believe in the original film that initially that the villain is actually this old woman, Doris's mother. You find out later in the film that the old woman, the mother, is actually trying to save them from Doris. Doris has all the demons inside her, and in the original Ouija film, Lane and her friends cut open Doris's sewn mouth, thus releasing everything, you know? But of course, like you guys saw probably in the original film, you're watching this video, Lane goes to visit Lin Shaye at this mental institution, and Lin Shaye creates this huge, lie of a story saying that their mother went crazy and she sewed Doris's mouth shut before killing her. And Lena, or Lin Shaye's character, tells her, you gotta find Doris's body, unstitch the mouth, and then by doing that, you'll get the girl to banish the mother away. So, of course, these stupid, gullible teenagers go back to the Xander house and they cut open Doris's mouth. And then Doris's spirit comes out and chases the ghost of the mother away, and then everything's fine, or so it seems. But then, another of their friend dies, and Lane comes back to Lena and is like, what happened, And Lena is like, fucked you over, because Doris was evil the whole time, and the ghost of the mom is like, don't do this, stop, but they don't know that. So they think the mom's evil, but really the whole time, Doris has been evil. So now what's cool is that leaves the door open. By the way, I'm done with explaining the original Ouija because the rest of it is bullshit and it's stupid. But that leaves kind of the door open kind of for a whole Ouija movie universe. And as stupid as that sounds, I really enjoyed the new Ouija Origin of Evil, and also shed some light on the first one that I didn't initially see. And not by no means is the first one a good film. It's definitely not good at all. But they repaired a lot of the story with this prequel, and I'm happy they did so because it's not a complete crashing ship. And as I pointed out, like I said, the little connections and the little details are what really counts. When in this new film, Ouija Origin of Evil, when the boyfriend dies, he dies in the same way that the original Deb from the first one, the first death, that's how she died too, hanging from the ceiling. So just some neat little nods like that. The sewing of the mouth, we throw it back in Ouija Origin of Evil again. The connection of the characters, we got Doris and we got Lane in both films, obviously played by different actresses, but nonetheless, very interesting concept. I haven't seen really anyone explore the connection yet, but a review of Ouija will be up soon. This is kind of just an exploration of the Ouija universe and what could happen in the future, I guess. I hope they make maybe one more. I wouldn't want them to stretch it any further than that. I kind of want to see the in-between the Death Doctor and when the Xander family moved in there. Or we could see a sequel to the original Ouija, except not bad this time. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like this new style of video. This is something totally different from me. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not, but you guys tell me, what did you think of it? I try to keep it really short and sweet, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I won't know until I finish editing it. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Let me know what you think of the original now that you know all that. Let me know what you think of the new Ouija. I thought it was actually a pretty competent horror film, one of the better horror films of this year, actually. Let me know if you guys like the style of video. I'll do more of these kind of things as they come about, I guess, as more topics come about to talk about. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm saying peace. Later.